number 19, if you have, they're giving you f of x is equal to 3x plus 5, and we have g of x equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1, and they're asking to find f plus g of x. Okay, this means we have f of x plus g of x. That's what it means. So f of x is given to me as 3x plus 5, and g of x is given to me as 2x squared minus 5x plus 1. So we just simply add these, add like terms. So here we have 3x minus 5x, that give you minus 2x. And then here we have 5 and 1, that give you plus 6. So that would be f plus g of x. Okay, number 19. Kyle, you asked that question. Do you follow that?
Thank you.
So far? Okay. Now the second part of this would be f of g of x. This means we have f of x times g of x. So we multiply them. So we have 3x plus 5 times 2x squared minus 5x plus 1. And then we multiply term by term here. You get 6x cubed minus 15x to the power of 2 plus 3x, and then we multiply, distribute the 5. So you get plus 10x minus 25x. That would be 10 cubed. Okay, plus 5. And then combine like terms, of course, to get 16x cubed minus 15x squared, and then we give you minus 22x plus 5, and that's how you combine the like terms for number 19. Number 19. Okay, so here what they're asking you, what is g of f of 2 is for number 19, for the second part. So you substitute for each x2. You can then that would be f of g of 2, because this is f of g of x. You could find f of 2 and then find g of 2 and then multiply them together. That's another way to combine them. So if I substitute for each x2, can somebody tell me what would be the final answer? Anybody done that?
11.
Okay. For some reason I got disconnected for a moment, and I lost a portion of the recording. So we talked about how to find f of g of 2. In this case, we got minus 11, and it looks like there's still some questions. So one question from Elizabeth is, you say you don't get cubed. Okay, well, let's look at that. Here we have Okay, this will be 10 square. That's a mistake. It's not a cube, it's a square. Because here you have square here, and that would be 10 square. If that's what you're confused on, that it's supposed to be a square. Do you see that now? But I'm gonna redo this part again. Looks like we got disconnected and we got the part of them not quite right. So again, f of x is equal to 3x plus 5. G of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1. So we want to know what is f of g of 2 is. Okay. Now f of g of x, we already looked at it. F of g of 2 would be f of 2 times g of 2. So if f of x is equal to 3x plus 5, what is f of 2? It will be 3 times 2 plus 5. Okay, what is that equal to, anyone? 6 plus 5, right? That's 11. And then here, g of 2 would be 2 times 2 squared minus 5 times 2 plus 1. So what is g of 2, anyone here? Which is equal to -1, right? It would be 2 times 4 minus 10 plus 1, 8 minus 10 plus 1. So you get -2 plus 1. You get -1. So this one here is 11. This one is -1. When we multiply them together, the whole thing would be equal to -11. Just another way to do that. Earlier we looked at to find f of g of x, which is f of x times g of x, and then substitute the 2 in there. We could do that as well. Let's do that one more time. This was what we had earlier. Now when you multiply this carefully, we get 6x to the power of 3 minus 15x to the power of 2 plus 3x, and then here we get plus 10x to the power of 2 minus 25x plus 5. We can combine the like terms like we did earlier. 6x to the power of 3. Okay, that gives you minus 5x to the power of 2, right? And then we give minus 22x plus 5. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so now if I substitute for each x over here 2, you would get the same answer here, -11. We did a little error here. This was supposed to be 2, remember? So that's why we had a little we've correct this one here. Take away all that. Make sure everybody can follow this. Okay. So if you reduce them, that's what we get. but that should be right in here. Okay, any question on this? Everybody follow what we're doing?